experience. Basically, I'm not an expert of extended producer's responsibility. Uh, yeah, but I will share my experience, what I have felt when the implementation has been started. But when I arrived here, I saw a lot of students, and if I correlate myself when I was in my students' times, 25 years before, situation of environment management and pollution was very different actually. Up to 2001, I'm sure all of my elderly people here, we can count all the compliances on fingers. Water Pollution Act, Air Pollution Act, and then something like soil pollution, and then hazardous waste management handling rules, and this was done. If I know something about the BOD, COD, and then wastewater treatment plant, what is primary treatment, what is secondary treatment, tertiary treatment, and then I am a manager in any industry for the wastewater treatment and environment. But now the situation is completely different. For all of the students here, I would like to say this is an ocean of opportunity when you think about the environment. It is starting from the pollution, abatement of carbon dioxide emissions, then it goes up to the sustainable development, and then circular economy, and after that, all these extended producers responsibilities, new requirements. So you can choose the field where you want to go ahead. Even digitalization, new ideas, innovations. You can do a hell lot of things actually, but you have to only be active and you have to see that what is new things or new requirements are coming in the market. And most important thing is that India is also signatory of Paris Climate Treaty, which has opened a lot of space for the new things that each of the development of the environment is going to be tracked on a very regular parameters from the United Nations, and we have to show that how progressive we are so that we can be on the path of the developed nation, and this is one of the major criteria where Indian government is planning strategically to be very innovative to meet all our sustainable development targets. So coming back to the extended producer's responsibility, would like to go ahead with a small information that what is it all about. So basically there are three important parameters or areas which have been defined by government. That is, one is the producer. So any person who is producing like plastic packaging materials or batteries, tires, electronic materials and oil. If anybody who is in India producing these things, he is a producer. So the rules are applicable to him. In what way they are going to be applicable, I will tell you in the next slides. But at the same time, everything cannot be produced. For example, if I am a car manufacturer, in some of the products I cannot use the Indian domestic batteries. So that I have to import some battery from other countries. When I am doing this, I am an importer. And Government of India wants that if I import any battery, I have to take the responsibility of its proper recycling and paying the cost for its recyclability. So here I am a responsible person in the eyes of government as an importer. And then there is a terminology called that is the brand owner. So if I buy something, like you can take example of this Bisleri bottle. Bisleri is only manufacturing for the say water, but when they are packing it into the plastic bottle, they are a brand owner of this plastic. So as a brand owner, they have to be responsible for its recycling and completing its obligation for the extended producer responsibility. So how it happens? Once everybody is doing the business, putting the material and its product in the market, after certain times, they have to assure that 30%, 40% of its all materials are being recycled. Now, I as a manufacturer, I cannot start putting money into the recycling of plastic, battery and other things. So there are recyclers available in the market. I have to buy certificates from them. For example, 100 tons of plastic has been used by me over a period of 23-24 financial year. Then I have to buy certificate from them that they have recycled 100 tons of the plastic, and I have to submit this certificate to Central Pollution Control Board so that I can say I take ownership of my 50% of the material what I have introduced into the market, and I have paid the cost for this, and I am compliant. So basically, this concept is designed that every producer or manufacturer have to ensure whenever its product is going for the end of life, he has taken the responsibility for its recycling so that the waste is coming into the circularity, and at the same time the load on the what I can say uh, natural resources that can be reduced. Also, it is important for creation of the closed loop system, and by doing this, we are managing our end of life stage in the right way. The objective of this CPR is that we have to reduce environmental and social impacts. Here, one thing is very important that only electronic and plastic waste is somewhere around more than 12 million tons of the scrap which is available in the market today on yearly basis. And I will share one small example because if I talk more and more technical, then people will get bored here. Couple of years before, I was auditing on behalf of CII for sustainability, and I had been into one organization who was a recycler of the electronic waste. So he took me to his great facility. It was quite huge facility. And after seeing everything like his storage, his segregation, dismantling units, processing units, I was just surprised to see that he is having a strong room in his office building. So I asked him that why are you having a strong room? So he told that, are you using iPhone? I told yes, I am using because my company can allow me and they are paying me for this, so I am using iPhone. But I have Android phone also. So he told, what is the difference between these two phones? So I told, yeah, iPhone is good, its connectivity is very nice, and Android is not very, I mean, that much good enough in some rural area or something like that. So he told this iPhone is having a very, very thin film inside so that it is allowing to capture the signals very fast. So we can recover this gold from iPhones, and for this purpose we are having a strong room. Now I'm sure, I mean, we cannot extract this thing from iPhone, but yes, these are the possibilities in the market, and the recyclers are thinking in that way. And exactly that is what the government of India is looking for, or entire world is looking for through these policies, that more and more scrap material should be coming into the circularity and into the economy right now. So this is the purpose why we are telling that primary objective of this rule is reducing environmental and social impact, promoting culture of the circular economy, and creating green jobs. Because you can see today the waste management business, or we can say kachra collection and everything, is quite unofficial and not managed well. But by doing so, everything is counted. Now even municipal corporations, they can register themselves and they can generate the certificate which industries can buy, that how much plastic they have segregated and how much they have processed, so that they can also come into this circularity business. So this is also one of the aspects. And then third one is the reduction on the landfill and incineration of the facilities, which is creating use of land, creating pollution, generation of methane, carbon dioxide, and they are another aspect for the, we can say, climate change nowadays. So, as I told you, in 2001 we had, I mean, very few number of the legal requirements. But now, if you talk only about the EPR, there are 5 EPRs for the plastic, battery, tire, electronic waste, and waste oil. These are already implemented by the government, and industries are doing the obligations. The next one which has been notified, that is the end of life vehicle, means the car. So once now you are going to be, after completion of your graduation or post graduations, you will be getting into the professional life, you will buy a car. So this is important that every car after 15 or 20 years, it has to be routed to some dismantling facilities, and you can get cost of your car by this facility, and also you can be offered for some discount when you go to the dealership network for your new car. So this is all what is expected from this rule. And apart from that, plastic packaging EPR, solid waste management, construction and demolition EPR, and non-ferrous metal EPR, these things are also coming up, which are the challenge for the industry. Now, when I talk about that, what should be the criteria? When are we expecting that 100% of the scrap or waste will be coming to our circularity? Means, when are we expecting that 100% of the steel, plastic, or batteries will be into our circularity business? So there are certain timelines defined. For example, for lead acid batteries, maybe by 29 or 26, we will get 90% of the material. Similar is the case for the electric battery also. Plastic packaging also we are going to achieve by 2024 100%. Tire is going to be around 25, 26 when the 100% of the tire will be coming to back to the economy as a scrap, and so on for oil and electronic waste and end of life vehicle as well. So what are the benefits of this extended producer responsibilities? So of course, environment will be benefited. It will catalyze the innovation also because the demand will increase, and then there will be a cost competition, and for the better cost there has to be some innovations. So this will open opportunity for the innovation. It will also help for the corporate responsibilities because all the big players have to take the responsibility on behalf of their corporates, and it will also protect the public health and environment. Here there are some examples that in what way this innovation have moved forward for creating a new area and also reduction of the load on environment. So in last 2 3 years, there has been research and development, and it has been commercialized also that plastic has been used for the road constructions. Already in some of the South Indian states, this has been implemented. Plastic waste to fuel is also one of the things which have been implemented very well, and market is going on for that. One new thing which has come up, that is the plastic is converted into the bricks and pebble blocks actually. So here the use of energy, electricity and soil, mud, etc. has been now is going to be nullified. So these are things where this plastic and everything is going to be recycled. Not only that, if you talk about the carbon, then tires, there are a lot of scrap tires are being manufactured in the way that we can recover the black powder. This can be used for the tile making and so on. There are several things. You must have seen the examples of the plastic being used for the manufacturing of jeans also. So these are also some of the good examples. But every change is bringing a lot of challenges. So first of the challenge is the expectation of the government from the rules and its reality. For example, they want everyone to start working for the recycling and using these material in their own products. But there is also a fight between the new system and old system. So the old system, which is already got its economy running in a very well polished manner, when change is coming, there is a lot of struggle going on. And ultimately, industries have to face these things. So these are some challenges which are very, very important for industries to have. Then low collection and recycling rates. So there is not much dismantler or recyclers are available. And here, as I told, a lot of innovation is required. So the new generation has to come up and they have to find the solution for these old problems. Yeah, on last slide. High cost and administration of the burden. and then competition in informal sector, as I told you, and then also there is lack of consistency and clarity from the regulations. So by the moment I have started this presentation because I'm not very often going on the forum for this kind of presentations. So in a week time, I have got two new notifications for the labeling of the plastic and batteries. That some dates are changed, some methodology are going to change. Rather than putting labels in the different way, now we can go for the barcode also. So all these things are happening. So there are a lot of changes in the rules, and government is expecting a lot that a car manufacturer has to recycle his steel and then use 30% of the recycled steel in his production. So these kind of things which are not very easy to go ahead, and these are certain challenges which industries are facing actually. But here, one thing I can say in the last, because our colleague told that we are having 3-4 minutes left. So here, a collaboration between old generation and young generation is very important. Most of the time, this is the debate that young generation can say, okay, old generation people have not done much, they have not thought about the environment, and a lot of pollution has happened. Entire globe is now at the risk of collapse and everything. But one thing I would like to say that old people have done the things not for this disaster actually. They created pesticides so that a continuous agriculture can run and people should not, or young generation should not die from the starvation, because they found that insects and pests are getting a lot of problem and we are not getting that much of the grains and everything. They think about good cars so that people can commute rather than traveling on the bullock carts. They came up with the cars without knowing that it will be harmful in the way of the climate change. Mobile phones, etc., to make the things more easier for the new generations. So they try to build something which make our life very, very easy, but they couldn't realize the negative impact actually. Because at that time we are not aware with the satellite and everything to know what global problems are going to come ahead of us. So without cursing them for all these things which are happening in the wrong way, we should thank them for all the good things what they have done, brought lot of innovation, lot of research and development to make our life easier. Now we have to support these things, their thought process, their experience, to bring the new solutions, innovations, and bring new ideas so that the problems which are facing today, which are faced today by industries, those can be resolved. And believe me, these kind of things like extended producer responsibility or recycling, this will be our day-to-day business after some time. Like Rotary Club has initiated the thing that no plastic bottle in the meetings and everybody has to carry. So this will impact our lifestyle also. Yeah. After some time, maybe if we are going to buy a new car or new bike, you will be able to understand that dealers are going to give you offer if you are committing them that after 10 years you will go to the same dealer and you will scrap your bike there itself. So as I said, ocean of opportunities are there, and like Dr. Professor Saraf and all the elderly people who are here, working day and night for the protection of environment, bringing new things, new ideas. I will request you all also to join the hands so that our world where we are working, where we are staying, where we are enjoying, this can be more joyful. Thank you very much.